Well, hello there, vinyl community. It's Jacob coming to you from the Dallas Open Micer YouTube channel with another rabbit hole video. And what I'm doing here is I'm following this thread that was started by Martin Parrott, the vinyl scavenger. And in this thread, what we do is talk about record collecting rabbit holes we've gone down or we're going through. And in this one, I'll talk about collecting female country music artists and vocalists. I'm also going to be, this is a haul video. I'm getting caught up on organizing my clearance finds from the past year. So got them sorted by genre, and hey, this works for the rabbit hole. So I got a stack of lady country singers here. Now, like many people, I'm not somebody raised on country. I like a lot of collectors. I had some Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson. I like the old-timey stuff, so I had some Bob Wills and Gene Autry and Stanley Brothers, but did not consider myself a country music fan until I was converted to country music appreciation by Billy Joe Shaver back in 2011. And well, I got interested in Texas country artists as a result of that. People like Kinky Friedman and the Flatlanders. So after seeing Billy Joe Shaver, the first country artist I saw was Joe Ely. I'm going to be seeing Jimmy Dale Gilmore with the West Texas Exiles in January. This rabbit hole is one I'm still going down. But I wasn't listening to any country ladies. I don't listen to the country radio here in Dallas. Don't care for it, and I'm not a streamer. So how did I learn about country music ladies? Well, it was through the clearance bins, you'd hear, you'd know the names of some of these people. Like I knew the name Emmylou Harris. And I knew she had a good reputation, but I hadn't been hearing her music until started picking up her records. Oh, she's absolutely wonderful. Now, why she's down in the clearance section, that's an indictment on society, isn't it? Dolly Parton's become very collectible, but a lot of these other contemporaries, they're just not going through the same popularity. Now, I'm glad that Emmylou's not humiliating herself the way Dolly Parton does. Anyway, I will benefit from this injustice. What's neat about these records, aside from being wonderful, is by this time in the 70s, you can find out who's playing on them, because these country session musicians were starting to get their due. Here you can find out who's playing that harmonica on track one. Why, it's Mickey Raphael. It's a nice thing to know. Now, there is a Beatles song on here, also with Mickey Raphael on harmonica. But hey, it's track one, side two. I could skip right over that. A lot of fun listening to Elite Hotel. Even if you hate the Beatles, it's still a great record. Now, the Beatles do appear on this one as well, but it starts off as it's just a hoot. Look at this promo label. It says promotional copy not for sale. It's got some ringware on here, but I paid $25 plus tax for this. And we start off with a fun one from Rodney Crowell. It's got Bluebird Wine. Now, this song, Coat of Many Colors, I think is absolutely dreadful. The vocal performance, though, is so good you could almost miss it. Now, I might spoil the song for you if you have never paid attention to the lyrics. The Dolly Parton composition, and the song. It's a narrative. The singer's looking back on her youth, to the time when the singer was a poor child. And the fall's coming in, it's going to be getting cold, and family's poor, but mama's come by some scraps of cloth, some rags, and they're colorful, but they're very small pieces. And so Mama lovingly stitches together a coat from these colorful scraps, these rags, and creates a coat of many colors. And Mama says, hey, this is like the coat of many colors in the Bible. Tells the little girl this. And the story of Joseph in the Bible. Joseph's the favorite son. He's got many brothers, but he's the favorite son. And he's given this gift because he's the favorite. It's a coat, a colorful coat of many colors. And it's so beautiful and so special and precious that Joseph's brothers are just enraged, filled with jealousy. And they're about ready to kill him. But they end up selling him into slavery. And, everything works out for the best and it's got a happy ending. But, not for this girl in the story. The girl feels loved for having this coat, and she wears it proudly to school. And what she encounters is the elitism in children, the cruelty. As they see that this coat, while it might have been made with love, it was made out of necessity that comes from poverty, and they saw that as a way of looking down on this girl for her coat, and treated her cruelly for it. And it's not really the kind of message that you want to hear over and over again every time you listen to a record, because it's just not a fun listen. It's not such a cleverly expressed message that you really need to ruminate on that narrative, to retain your humanity. I would much rather listen to Bluebird Wine. All right, moving on. Oh, look at this. This is a fun one, a live one. We got. We have Steve Fischel on pedal steel and dobro, and it was fun. He came out and played with the band when Emmylou Harris played the Longhorn Ballroom this past spring in Dallas, Texas. That was a treat for my ears. My ears were not plugged up the way they are now, and they were able to fully enjoy. The song that really knocked my socks off, I think, was the second song of the night, Orphan Girl, which is not a happy song. It's more bleak and depressing in a lot of ways than the Coat of Many Colors, but it's a better crafted lyric. We got another fine vocalist here. We got Linda Ronstadt, Silk Purse. Now, Linda is sometimes country, and she's somebody that I always liked hearing on the radio. Never got around to picking up her records. That song Different Drum, written by Monkey Mike Naismith. Linda picked that one up from the Greenbrier Boys record. This Silk Purse, that vinyl tag question that's going around, like what record album cover would you like to walk into? Well, it sure is not that one. Okay, there's a more fun cover. We got Linda Ronstadt in Gatefold. And one of the things that's so neat about Linda Ronstadt, she does start off with a fun cover of It's So Easy on this one, but Linda liked singing Warren Zevon songs. So on this one, we get Carmelita, and we also get Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me. So Linda, she had a good time on these records. She also liked to do J.D. Southern songs. We got Prisoner in Disguise. Linda with the Perm. There's a record image I'd love to jump into. Look at that. Could you imagine how delicious those pastrami sandwiches would be there. How delicious those burgers. You just, you know, what a fun place to be, right? And what a fun record to listen to. I mean, the USA is a lot of fun. Nothing says USA like Muhammad's Radio. Warren Zevon, good stuff. Oh, got another one. There's Linda again on the roller skates. Get closer. Oh, now we got Loretta Lynn. Find her later stuff in clearance quite often around here. Greatest Hits Volume 3. Loretta in digital. Haven't played this one yet, but one thing I am looking forward to hearing is we got Weldon Myrick on steel guitar, and we've got Mark O'Connor on fiddle and mandolins, so or fiddle and mandolin. So that could be a lot of fun. The country duets, it's not something I've gotten into, but this was a quarter. That one was pretty highly rated. I'll get around to listening to these, but it's not really my cup of tea. Cheap. I showed the stereo copy of this earlier. This is the mono I had. This one sounded pretty nice, but this late in the day in the 1960s, you do, I think, want stereo in most cases. This is a later career Tammy Wynette. Sounds a little bit 80s, but better than you might expect. It's got some interesting performers on here. We've got Mark O'Connor on fiddle and mandolin. We've got Jerry Douglas on dobro. So that's a lot of fun. We got guest appearances by people like Ricky Skaggs and a duet with Vern Gosdin. Background vocal harmony from Emmylou Harris and Vince Gill, Rodney Crowell, Jeannie Smith, the Gatlin brothers. Fun stuff there. Greatest hits. Hey, I could finish this video in under 20 minutes. We've got Connie Smith's greatest hits. It is Dyna Groove, unfortunately. That is a bummer to have been in the Dyna Groove era with RCA. Even this early one, Dyna Groove. My first Judd's record had not been interested in listening to the Judds, but I thought, you know, I think I paid $2 for this one, but I thought, you know, if I don't care for it, I can give it to my brother in North Carolina. And it's got Cow Cow Boogie. Oh, I'm gonna be going to the post office today or tomorrow. I've got a box that looks like this that I'll be sending my brother. This is what State Fair Records sends you with your orders. It's you know, amusingly disguised as or a parody of a pizza box here. Fresh and served in record time. I do say that their records don't arrive all that quickly when you order from them, but they do arrive in this wonderful box, and they're terrific. It's a rabbit hole I've been going down, this Dallas label, State Fair Records. Been seeing some of their artists in concert around town, and have been picking up their albums. I could show you that stuff in a later video. Let's see. Anyway, Titus, if you're watching, I don't know when I'll post this video, but you'll be getting a box like that showing up. Here we got Sammy Smith. Now, this is not a favorite Christofferson song of mine. It's what the young folks call cringe. Help me make it through the night. Although this font reminds me of there's a rabbit hole I've been going down. Whenever I see Bob Newhart records in clearance cheap and they're in nice shape, I pick them up. But this is the kind of font that was used on the TV series Newhart, the one that was set in Vermont. It was very popular in the 70s and 80s. It's not a favorite font of mine, but it does remind me of that great show. Those curls on the capital letters. But the Sammy Smith album was in very great shape. And what interests me the most here is she's doing Lonely Street, the Carl Ballou song. Johnny Bush would keep that one in rotation. Wouldn't sing it every show, but maybe 1 out of 3 or 4 concerts he'd mix that one in there, and he'd sing that one quite well. There's a wonderful poem here by Eddie Rabbitt, and if you don't know Eddie Rabbitt, he is a well-known songwriter. Now this poem is just dreadful. I won't read you the whole thing. I'll read you some of it. Trying to paint a verbal picture of Sammy Smith with only a pen and paper and words is just about as easy as trying to paint a rainbow with a piece of charcoal. What color is beautiful? What color is gentle? How do you color lonely? And most important, what color is love? That's just the beginning. So if you want to read the rest of that poem, you can look this up online or rush out to your nearest clearance bin and find a copy for yourself. Let's see what we got next. Oh, that little indulgence might be pushing me over 20 minutes. Jessi Colter. Now, Rose Maddox, this is one I had high hopes for. She's playing with some younger session musicians, and I thought this would be fresh and exciting, but it felt low energy. I'll give it another spin, but I really didn't think that was a great effort. Here's one on Gene Autry's record label, and I don't know Kathy Barnes. It's a demonstration. She wears the tight clothes, and she has got the full endorsement of Gene Autry here. Gene Autry's written her a letter, and or a liner note on the back, and says, "Hey, back when me and my pal Fred Rose were writing these songs, we certainly didn't envision them being performed like Kathy Barnes does, but he says, hey, I think you'll like it." And there were some names on here. This came out in the late 77, so same year as Star Wars. We have Kathy Barnes recording with Buddy Spicher on fiddle, Hal Rugg on steel guitar and dobro, Charlie McCoy on harmonica, Pete Wade lead guitar. So we'll see how they do. Some ace musicians from Nashville recording with Kathy Barnes, singing the songs of Gene Autry. Could be fun. Wanda Jackson's Country Records. Nice hairdo. I do like how she smoothed her vocals out. I don't have any of her early records, but I do like her vocals there in the 60s. It's not what she's most known for these days, but my goodness gracious, still good stuff. Jeannie C. Riley's Greatest Hits on Plantation. So, of course, we get Harper Valley PTA kicking things off, but we do also get the backside of Dallas. And look at this. Mr. Shelby Singleton includes a lifetime warranty. I can't read that. Now these are low-powered readers, but this white font, that's a dirty trick on the part of Mr. Shelby Singleton. He's giving you this lifetime warranty or guarantee, lifetime guarantee, but you can't really read the small print. And the last record in the stack, oh, look at this. Bobby Gentry, Ode to Billy Joe. It's hard to pass that one up when it shows up in the clearance. Now, this one and the Glenn Campbell one are the only ones I ever come across in good shape. But, you know, still I think I got this one for $1/4 plus tax. So happy to have that one again. Then I can always gift a copy. Well, that's Rabbit Hole video, I think number 5. Just a little over 20 minutes. If you want to see my last one, in case you missed it, well, there you go. And maybe I'll show some more country records in the next one. Showing the ladies, it's going to be a lot of dudes, and well, we'll see if I get to that tonight.